T-Pain was here, he also talked about negative comments from social media hurt him. Does it affect you?
Yeah, I
Do you
think
get many negative comments?
Nobody's skin is as thick as they portray. Some people are good at pretending it doesn't bother them, but sometime in the day it penetrates at some point. Maybe not publicly, maybe not immediately, but at some point they are sitting there and like inhaling all of the toxic, like, negative comments, and how they deal with it is on them. But it affects everybody.
Well, what you get negative comments about? What?
Of course.
About what? Your music?
Yeah, everything. They're probably gonna be somebody talking about the way I'm wearing my hat right now. It's just a matter of what I'm willing to, like, embrace or take in and project.
But they're there are people out there, you don't know who they are.
Yeah.
So why should it affect you? You know you're good.
Sometimes they're more than people, and sometimes they're people from media. Sometimes it's a popular blogger. Sometimes it feels like the general consensus. Psychologically, it feels like the world is at your back. If the first thing you wake up, if you're a single guy, you wake up by yourself, and the first thing you do is check your social media, and you see 3 things that are negative, your day's already started off on a bad foot.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ososmartt from Ososmarttproductions.com, also known as Oso the Therapist, your favorite therapist when it comes to mental health for artists. Today, we got Wale talking about his mental health and how social media affects your mental health. Very important topic. Let's get into it.
Ososmartt Productions.
I try to tell people a lot of times that social media is like a double-edged sword. So think of it as just that. One side of that blade is deadly. It can be, very much a detriment to your health and your well-being. But the other side allows you to cut through a lot of the BS of the industry and get straight to your audience, which is wonderful. So you hear a lot of entrepreneurs, you hear a lot of artists talking about this new wave of information and this new landscape where, there are no gatekeepers. We can do whatever we want, and a lot of that's true. But there's also a negative side to social media, and that's what I want to talk about, especially when it comes to this right here, your mental health. When you're on social media, I like to look at it as you're entering into the matrix. Hold on, I know it sounds a little weird, but actually think about it. If you haven't seen The Matrix,
what are you doing?
But for those of you who do know this wildly popular movie that everybody should have watched by now, it's basically sci-fi, alternate reality where in the future humans have done something stupid with technology. And basically those who are living in the real world are in this underground society, Zion. And those who are in the fictional or digital space, that world, are within the matrix, and they're plugged into the matrix, but they aren't aware of their actual physical bodies and all that other stuff. Long story short, y'all can watch the movie. Those of you who know what I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about. The reason why I like to look at social media in that way is because you can't just jump in and out of the matrix like in 2 seconds. You know what I mean? Like how you can look and pick up your phone and be like, all right, boom, I'm on Instagram just in 2 seconds. You had to plug in, jack in the back of your head, that big ass thing that was, I don't know, spiky. But you put that in the back of your head, and then you all that stuff, and then went straight into the matrix after that. That took a while. That took preparation. You had to be ready. You had to be like, all right, we're about to jack in, all this other stuff. Right now, we are on autopilot when it comes to our social media. We just go on social media and we scroll. We look at comments. We look at all these other things. And a lot of the times, that stuff isn't healthy for us. A lot of the comments that we have in our comment section when it comes to our art is attacking parts of not only our art, but our personality, the person who created it. So when Wale gives that example, man, he's gone through a lot of stuff where he's just been ridiculed and trolled online about the littlest thing. He talked about his hat. Like, who gives a fuck about his hat? But that's the reason why I like to look at it in this way. You have to prepare yourself to jump into the matrix. You have to know what's out there. You have to know what the agents are. Agent Smiths, those are trolls. Those are people with negativity that are trying to hack you, trying to hack into your system and affect you in real life. Don't let it happen. Turn off your phone if you need to. If you're at a point where social media is causing you anxiety, headaches, heartache, all this other stuff, it's just making you depressed, you need to take a break from it. And I know a lot of the times for artists, that's our bread and butter. That's the way we connect with our fans. That's the way we connect with pretty much everyone in this landscape. But if you're not taking care of you, it doesn't matter who or how many people you're connecting with, you're not going to be able to show up 100%. So that's my message for every artist that's watching this right now. Just take those breaks. Social media breaks are crucial to your survival as an artist and as a human being in the actual world. Not the social media world, not the matrix, but the actual world. All right, y'all, that's my 2 cents on it. I won't go on a tangent. I'm going to touch on this topic with so many other videos because this is not going to be the last time we talk about social media when it comes to the health and well-being of our fellow artists out there, man. We need to take care of ourselves. And if I'm going to be the one to say it and nobody else will, hey, whatever. It's coming from a therapist. At least you know that. All right. With that being said, make sure that you all sign up to my email list on ososmartproductions.com. This is a way for me to connect with you. If you're an artist, a rapper, or a singer, I give away free beats all the time on that email list because my goal at this point is not necessarily to blow up as a producer. I do production as a way of expressing myself. I love to have fun. I love to make records with people who have dope spirits and good character. But it's not my bread and butter, which I'm privileged to have that opportunity where I do have another career outside of this that allows me to financially at least be taken care of in some ways so that I'm not reliant on selling beats every second. So with that privilege, I'm going to pass it forward, this information that I have, because I know not everybody went to grad school and all this stuff for therapy and all that. That was me. That was like what I was going to do regardless. So I want to be able to pay that forward. So if you are interested in learning more, if you're just wanting a resource, a place, a hub of positivity and actually taking care of yourself, just like how you can go on somebody else's Instagram and it's all toxic BS and they just arguing and then you feel like drained from that. Hopefully when you come over to my area, my environment, this space over here at ososmartproductions.com, mental health for artists will be the focus. You'll be able to take care of yourself. You'll be able to focus in on what makes you happy, healthy, and a better overall person and artist. So that's my goal. Like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you guys think about what I said. What do y'all think about Wale and his the way he deals with the conflict of social media? Let me know. Let's engage. Let's chat. Let's chop it up. You know what I mean? Let's talk. I'm a therapist, kind of what I do. With that being said, I think that's it, y'all. I will catch you in the next video. And until then, peace and love always.